Welcome everyone. Today I'll be making a comprehensive guide on what you need to consider before leaving uni. It is a very important and difficult decision to make, so I wanted to help you guys out a bit. The first steps that you want to consider is ask your tutors if there is still a place for you in the uni for the path you want to take. For example, in my position, I wanted to pursue visual communication, and that's basically you can communicate via visual means in any way. So you can do you can do videos, but they kind of have to have a message and be kind of artistic. That was my other option because I was originally doing photography. I wanted to find a course because that university was brilliant. It was a very nice university, very clean, lots of resources, I couldn't complain about it. So, and I also wanted to stay with my colleague. I met quite a few people and, I wanted to stay friends with them. They weren't able to give me a position because it was too soon to the deadline. I just had to look for other options basically. So yeah, definitely look at other courses. Maybe look at other courses in your area, could assist you. I mean, if you're doing YouTube, for example, video editing, social media, anything to do with that could assist you in the path. Speak to a careers advisor. Careers advisors, their job is to find you a career and is to help you find the path that you want to take. Explore all the options that you have in terms of your current situation. To be honest, I did speak to a careers advisor. She was helpful. She gave me a few links and stuff, but it didn't give me any other option apart from leave uni. She understood, that I was dead set on wanting to be self-employed and I know what I'm doing. I know what career path I'm taking. So speak to your careers advisor, see what they tell you. If it's still not good enough advice, ask your family and friends. They're always good for giving you information from their own life experience. That's step 2. Step 3, do your research. Other unis in that area, how much you'll need to pay for the remainder of your accommodation. If you are staying at accommodation, look for jobs in your hometown or around your hometown / transfer places if you already have one. That's pretty much self-explanatory. You just need to do a lot of research. Even into the career path that you want to take, how do you go about doing that? For YouTube, for example, the main passion was brought up from an actual course, an online course called Viral Academy. That was a helping hand basically to get me on the right path, tell me what to do, let me know how YouTube works and how the algorithm works and all that stuff. So yeah, just do your research. Research is always great when it comes to pretty much anything. Even your current job, if you wanted to do your job a bit better, I'm sure there's books, online courses, everything that could help you out if you really cared that much. That's the 3 steps really. As long as you've done those and you are completely informed on your choice, only then should you make the decision, because a lot of people make the decision and then look at, researching, speaking to careers advisors and, they make the choice and then they ask when it's too late. It's a very quick process in terms of how long it takes for you to leave uni, because you leave uni the same day. So you sign a form, at least in the UK, you sign the form, you take it to 3 different people, they sign it, they have a conversation with you, advise you of all the steps and all the financial stuff, and that's it. You've got the form, hand it into your tutor, your head tutor, course leader, sorry. And then that's it, yeah. As soon as you've done that, you take your badge, take it to reception, done. That's it, you're out of the uni. It was very quick. I didn't expect for the timescale to be straight away, but I think you can adjust it to however you need it. So you can give, let's say, your month's notice and say, in a month, I would like to quit this course. I'll still contribute to the course and everything. However, in a month's time, I would like to leave, whatever your situation is. So to help you out guys a little bit more, I'd like to give you the positives and negatives. So if you do want to become self-employed like myself, then you can have a part-time job at the side, which is what I did, while working on your business idea. And then you'll have more time. You'll have more time to spend on your YouTube videos, on editing, on recording, on everything. I mean, I'm currently using my free time to do this. So definitely prioritize career path really as much as possible. And to be honest with you, I'm a lazy person. I will admit that straight away. After work, I cannot be bothered to record anything. I cannot be bothered to edit or anything like that. I do sometimes do it, but when I've come late, like let's say 6:30, if I'm coming back at 6:30 in the evening, I'm gonna have my food, I'm gonna have a shower, I'm gonna watch something, and then I'm gonna play a few games and then go to sleep. There's not much time there for me to do anything, especially if I have to get up early in the morning the next day. So yeah, don't be me. Don't be lazy. Try not to be lazy at least, or minimize it as much as possible, which is what I'm trying to do. Bit of a tangent there, but hope that helps you out. Making this choice, it could improve your mental health, as I felt trapped, and I'm sure a lot of other people feel trapped sometimes. No matter where you are, not just unis, just any place. It's the worst feeling in the world, and I wouldn't wish it upon anyone to have to go through that. Especially when it's frustrating as well, when the uni's great, but it's not what you want to do. It can be really damaging. And just honestly, just look for all the possible outcomes, possible routes that you could take to get yourself out of that situation. Same with any job. If you're not enjoying your job and you hate your job, no, let's put it this way. If you hate your job, at least change it to one that you possibly might like and could get along with for another 1 or 2 years before you kick off your main passion. No deadline stress for things you don't feel passionate about. Well, passionate enough about. That was the case for me. I did photography. I did enjoy photography, and I still do. But it's not what I want to do as a career. Not because it's not a viable choice, not because, I'm lazy, but because I like the comfort of my own home. I don't like going out to places. I'm a bit of an introvert, if I'm honest. I don't like going out to places to have to, find clients, do websites, do stuff like that. I did try and do it with my mate once, and it didn't come to fruition because he went to uni. I'll still be taking photographs from my camera, and I'll still enjoy it, but don't want to earn a living off of it. That's all it is. Tried to turn a hobby into a career and it didn't work out. Sometimes like that. You'll be living back home where you're comfortable if you stay at student halls, as well as no annoying neighbours, hopefully. As long as you get along alright with your parents and anyone who lives in your household, you should be fine. I mean, it can't be worse than student halls where they're partying every Friday, and you've got a part-time job and you have to get up in the morning at 9 o'clock. Yeah, you don't want that. You'll have your own room and nobody will be bothering you. Nobody will be blasting music at 5 a.m. or something like that. That's another positive. Not getting yourself more in debt. Don't need to go into detail with that. It's just student debt, innit? The longer you're there, the more debt you accumulate. The negatives, financial struggle to pay off the accommodation depending on your contract. So I am currently in this position. It can be daunting at times when you're looking at finances and your your budget is actually telling you that you won't be earning anything. You'll be losing money. That's always nice. Yeah, it is a tough period. It's not a lifelong period, especially with the accommodation. It usually takes about, depending on how long you've been there, 6 to 7 months to pay it off. Maintenance loan has to be paid for the amount of loan you are given. Again, this is a payment that is over the course of God knows how long. You do have to pay it off. You can't just wait till you earn 24 grand or over now. You actually have to pay it off straight away. That depends on your finances. They set up a payment plan to pay that off, or you can pay it off in bulk if you're a rich person, which I am not. So yeah, you could pay that off, or you can pay that off monthly and they can adjust it to how much you earn. You won't have a qualification to give you a safety net. A lot of people do like a safety net and do like something to back themselves up on. That's not as important for me because from the start, I wanted to become self-employed. Even on the first year of photography in college, I wanted to be self-employed, but I wanted experience, of course, because I didn't have any experience. Having a qualification to give you a safety net is good at times, but if you don't want to pursue that career anyway, then it's kind of useless, really. Can't sell it. You can't, do much with it. It looks nice on a CV, but like I said, if you don't want to be employed by anyone, it's a bit useless. You'll need to earn your own money instead of relying on student loan. Right, now this one is a bit of a sore subject. The problem with unis is they do give out maintenance loan, but a lot of people become very dependent on that student loan. It seems almost like a trap because you go into it knowing, all right, so this is, you know, maintenance loan, and I'll be able to, I won't have to get a part-time job, and, you know, I'll be able to just pay it off with that. They'll give me enough to cover for everything. While that is true, if you do decide to make this decision to actually leave uni, you can't. Simply because you need a part-time job. If you don't have a part-time job, you won't be able to pay anything off. The accommodation is expensive. You're stuck in a bit of a pickle. I know a few friends that are in this situation, and I do feel sorry for them. The thing is, I relied on the maintenance loan only for the accommodation, because the accommodation is a bloody bomb. I would never be able to afford that on the part-time wage that I've got. The student maintenance loan, more specifically, it's a good thing. However, if you decide to leave the uni, not only do you have to pay it off as well, but you have to have an income to pay off the accommodation, rest of the accommodation, if you do have a contract. Unfortunately, on that occasion, it would be a very difficult choice to make. If you do make that choice still, I commend you, honestly. You will need to rely on someone else to help you out with the finances if you do make that decision, because it's simply, the prices are extortionate. That's why the maintenance loan, when you get that, it seems all right, but when you don't have it, it seems, you know, completely, you shouldn't be paying it, especially if you're not living there. I mean, I'm paying for it. I'm not even living there. I've not been there for about, what, 3 months, and I'm still paying for it as if I am living there, and I'm using the bills and I'm using the internet when I'm using nothing. That is definitely the most important thing that you have to look at, the finances, because if you can't afford to leave uni, then you shouldn't leave uni unless you have like a backup plan where, oh, you know, I can get a part-time job near my place which will earn me enough to pay it off monthly, and eventually, you know, untie myself from the contract. Let me know if you need any help in terms of finances and stuff. I can help you out. I can assist you on what you need to do, because I'm going through it myself at the moment. My wages are all right. I can survive on those wages. I'm fine for now. Thank you for listening. Thank you for ingesting the information. Thank you if you stuck around for this long. I know I rambled on a bit, but I just wanted to make sure everything's explained nice and clearly and show you my situation so you can get a grasp what it's like to leave uni. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay as well. I thought it would be a good addition instead of watching me talk to the camera. I know a lot of YouTubers do that, and I didn't really want to do that, if I'm honest. I hope you guys don't get bored. Probably get bored of my voice. I'm getting bored of my voice. I'm getting fed up of it, to be honest. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give a like to the video. Always appreciated. Leave a comment if you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.